Alright, episode for movie be akwaba fambra two kidneys and blossom on YouTube so I say episode about in some ahodoa e cost no and the best my hefo nyina me no say any info be a drop in some ahodo bi aba beto episode am de nyina mu nkyere mu e ba beso mo channels meso sans na obu any dey kwan say when you subscribing from my YouTube channel ya na don say about subscribe button so we are now the bell notification icon so to say be an sembia no me drop video our channel so and say be Kevin be and 10 times episode the thing and say
Nsanya ekonya akwanhia ewo brofuedu ewo asantememu no eho adanse nu anase mu nchechemu kwan a edam so akwanhia ne si no bebre asase asese epie ba abonten na ode munsam ne kakra betudwa na mayor ya wo kuma se owura Richard Ofori Ajiman yatafa ne se Kenzuba ono no wakase wase yalikota no eye na dwen se wiemhye kani no oye na dwen se onko osifo mprensa anye ye ena de toso na akwanhia no ebaye no enti emunsam kakra na ode abetudwa no eno no na oba bi sase na ye den wiemhye ne sabio mu nipa obi ansore wan na beka che ne so mu meki attempt imprensa ena anye no so ansa na wiemhye ne behwa se wo ma na atimu no ebinum meki calls amu friend nkofo eka ho asem eno na ma ye hu ye wase mu bako owura Samuel Aboaje onyame fa ne kra ensie Abraham na ti wiemhye ni mu no wo frɛ DCE wo Obuasi ebo na mane se omudru Obuasi airstrip no omu pesa nko mu gina omu try anyeye na ewiemu ayeka bisi ewiemu edu sudududu na ebo na si enti ewiemhye kani no wo hunu fom eto omu twa omu frɛ wo Obuasi airstrip no so ena omu san akoye omu se dru ba bia frɛ se Ofori stadium I want to some try say nko mu si fom wiemhye ni twa no frɛ no so antimi anyina ena nso mo koye eto Obuasi airstrip no mo try emprenu anyeye ana mo du stadium nso mo try ena nso so anyeye ni nyana ewiemu a enya ntia eto osisa mprensa ni nyina ofre DCE Obuasi ne say faka begina bia asimasi twen bia bia ye adwen say kiye besi yentimi nyina ho omode ka no kwa ensinu so oda bi yentimi anyina o yesan kwantimo faka ne mra eti sa course na oyeyi ye no eno na masa dansie yi epi abonten say omo pray ya sanka obenya baby fufuru agina na so wiemu ana enya nti wantimi enya bia anyina eno achi owura Ofori Ajiman boadi a oka asemi kuma se meyo no no kasa no se asemo ba sabi Ghana fo ya yentu ya boase eni sabi o akekasam eni semisa ni asemo wonteye woni nyina so no watena ofie no aka ya ebi ni san amanfo se na sabi o mpanufo ti se yie na sabi o asemo se yasie na yese se o mamu a na kokko boto enya sese mu na guma cheche no se asane ba mu ni na esiye na monto mo boase na de bu eba bi no ene se ba bia wiemhye ne kwate hwe no eye kwaye brentuo mfimfi ka kwan enna ho enipa kra kwan na ba bia eto obukọ mo nante o mo na muro mu don hwere mienu na mo nam kwaye ase yo mo hwehwe ba bia kwanhia na sie ansa no mo ko hunu ba bia asam na sie etia bia o mo di body bag ekoye rubber bia pa no se bag ya sabi onipa fi mu a ya de ni hyemu oni ade ze patumu ni apagya no o mo di bi koye na ade bag ne to fom na sabi o sese mo no gumu a unya mpagya kwa na nane e na eja na hye mafom wo nyina bin bia o mo di bag ni besi bia ya rubber na nane eta fe no mo so mo enso no se ne mo ma ye botoy na mo di boto ba ye na mo sesa ade no gumu mo kyekere ye enti sabi o anya nimtiabuo ya na ye o mo denti na omo sese mu no egu kokko botom ekyekye ano de koye se bia na omo wo mu no sa na omo ye no a na ebe ye yie enti na ma omo ye ne sa no eno achi wo se baby a sikama ho bofu adu baby akwanhia ne siye no eni krom mu mfimfini emu wa eti empotam ofo no ankasa omo na omo ofuom omo na omo kodwom omo na omo ye omo dwom omo tiye no omo na nanti duo mika baba boa wo mo nti o se krom ofo yen kanfo omo pa no mo ya de ebi do omo volunteer boot omo de ko afom abre won se omo mo ye nwane nye enhyefi se efom mo ye hye anya se omo bepra wo se obi ati se owura Gariba Mohammed Mustafa wo ye DCE ewo akrofo mu wo se be ma no wo ye be ma nkasa wodi nsa maso sei no asoa no de kɔ enso ne kra ba ya kanfo bi amodin eti sabi ne mani bi hɔ no a wonte ase a menka no watra na da na asɛm si no na enye betesa nipa wo kasa nsɛm nyina eye Kumasi mayor owura Richard Ofori Ajiman boadi
Dr. Samuel Sapon had made an attempt at calling Ambassador Daniel Ohunhene Ejekum between the time unfortunately, Ambassador Hinejokum could not return the call, but the Honorable Samuel Abuaje, the former Deputy Director for Logistics at NADMO, was able to reach the Municipal Chief Executive for Obuasi West, Honorable Fortuna Bapia Kemin, directing her to move her car to the Obuasi airstrip for them to land so that he could have access to it and get to the venue. Beyond that, when they were unable to land at the Obuasi airstrip, he again called for Labapia Kemin to redirect the movement of his vehicle from the Obuasi airstrip to the Ofori Stadium, which is in the Enyinem community, the BDM community, towards the Obdunkwa Road. So whilst on board, within the period that we were having difficulty in London, they were trying to communicate with those that they could reach. All this happened just before the crash.
Some of the passengers on board were calling. Yes. They knew said they were in the midst of danger in midair. There's a mafia group on Ghana. There's a high suspicion said the spotlight is thrown at them. Said they are part of a group also engineer the crash of the helicopter Z9 helicopter, military helicopter. Mika say, I've intercepted a copy of the forensic report on our investigating aircraft. I've intercepted a copy. Now, there's a mafia group on Ghana. There's a high suspicion said the spotlight is thrown at them. Said they are part of a group also engineer the crash of the helicopter Z9 helicopter, military helicopter. Yeah. That baby says, dear no way. Sir, mafia group no way. There are lots of groups also here the air transporting gold illegally out of Ghana. And ever since Aban I said no. On my coin, Emma transportation of gold, Basa, and cost no be seize sardine or the gold board no, and no. Inferiority, a lot of, syndicated groups they do around the world. And mafia groups will bring you most of them, Nigerian Igbos, Eshe gold business, no, many are very rough. And to my Omadin say, no, any top government officer or Shemo or more ACC or Mukwane, they will target them and eliminate them. Any friend, they will surprise the government. Surprise attack. Yeah. They are going to resort to surprise attacks on the government. Women are very rough. And the intelligence report, the aircraft took off from the Air Force Base 0912. 0912. Mathematics will remind me. 0912. This is all part of the report. 0912 will take you over. In between 0921. The aircraft lost on the radar. So we had mathematics now. How many minutes the aircraft will losing radar?
That was about 9 or 10 minutes.
Let's check me here.
Because 0912 it will take you off.
0921 the Z9 military helicopter.
So that's about 9 minutes.
Again. Between that period, na helicopter the destination is so drew to say Ujina Accra na Ura Venison Ura Amasama and it grounded down. 3 helicopter the report is also nipping the rotors and so forth today. Now, they are also blaming it on engineers who were supposed to work on the rotors periodically to give the aircraft in its good standing. Why should the helicopter catch fire in midair in all attempt to land? What in trying very possible so baby landing. At that time, aircraft some of the passengers on board were calling. Yes. They knew said they were in the midst of danger in midair. Pilot, no, or you one of an experienced pilot, two, or a pilot are you training to pass through things like humidity, and I say, what kind of simple bad weather, okay, and then at the same time night traveling. The worst case scenario, no, our pilot is also a pilot known say where push can push, stand up. We will use instruments, what we call the instrument on the what? On the console. Console
Yeah.
Obe use it.
Because the banner is squadron in back to all.
So under no circumstance that pilot, even if it's a bad weather, he will not be able to bad weather, he would have to use the instrument. On the console is not they are navigating way up to destination. But somehow the aircraft in the middle hit something, huge question mark there, and then the